Alright, hello. We're back in Molten Core on Titan Reforge, but today is a special day because today Blizzard/NetEase has buffed Subtlety rogues massively. It's not even really a buff, it's just like a complete rework of the build. So we're going to be using Subtlety for some of the bosses and Assassination for some of the other bosses. And if you're watching on YouTube, the bosses will be time-stamped in the video description, and it'll say which spec I'm using for which boss. So if you want to jump ahead to a Subtlety thing, be my guest, you can do that. This is the Subtlety talents in Assassination, no points in combat, and then in Subtlety we go like this, all the way down. And if you're familiar with Wrath's Subtlety, you might be looking at this and being like, Simonize, what the hell is this? New talent, Death Mark. It's a new finishing move. You do 5 combo point Death Mark, it lasts 6 seconds. Basically, you do 25% more damage to the target while Death Mark's active. And then when Death Mark expires, if you have the improved Death Mark talent, refreshes the duration of Rupture to its maximum possible duration. So we're basically just going to spam Death Marks, and it's going to auto refresh our Rupture, and that's going to be great. There's a lot more to it, but that's kind of the gist of it. That's like the main thing. New finishing move, auto refreshes Rupture. We're still going to be shadow dancing, ambushing, using hemorrhage. They also made it so Honor Among Thieves talent is now raid wide. You don't have to care about being in a special party group with like high crit chance classes. It just checks everyone in the raid with this talent now. So it's super good. We spent a long time on the target dummies before this raid because this literally came out like 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, something like that. And, you know, this is the first time I've played it in a raid. So, you know, we're going to be a little rusty. Not everything's going to be perfectly optimal. But probably Lucifron will be Blade Flurry, Mutilate, but then Magmadar will be our first Subtlety build. This character, let me show you the gear we're working with here. I showed you the talents for Subtlety. The gear we're working with is like this. It's pretty good, but, you know, there's stuff we need. Titan Reforge, Titan Helmet, Ice Strikers, Custodians, Dragon Friend, Flesh Shaper, Secondhand Shiv, Winged Blades, Mirror of Truth, Berserker Card, Hemorrhaging Sir. Oh shit, hang on. There's a trade. Do some damage here, real quick. Quick little bit of some damage. Right. Hemorrhaging Circle, then we got Night Slayer, and Aged Core Leather Gloves right there. And then the Assassination build, the one that we're in right now and we'll use for Lucifron. 6 points in Subtlety, 21 points combat to grab Blade Flurry there. And then we don't go all the way into Assassination, we just go down to Mutilate and Master Poisoner. Glyphs are Fan, Tricks, Mutilate, and in the other build it's Rupture, Slice, Tricks. So, man, pretty good. I'm stoked. Although you may have noticed, if you're listening, that my voice is a little hoarse, so I'm probably not going to do as much narration as I do in most of my videos. You know, if there's not something happening, I'm just going to kind of sit here and play the game and let my throat rest a little bit. So, I hope you guys enjoy the raid. I'm stoked. I'm really excited to, you know, kill Lucifron and then get to Magmadar, where we can play Subtlety and see how much it, you know, freaking owns. I think it's going to be good. Waiting. The trade. Subspec coming? Yeah, we'll use subspec for Magmadar. Basically, all the cleave fights, I want to be Mutilate, Blade Flurry. And then for all the single target fights, I can be Subtlety. Wait, no Nug key feedback? I thought we got that working just a moment ago. Yeah, I think Nug key is working. Yeah, it's right here, showing you what buttons I press. after I press them. All right, let me look at the 2 tanks. One of the tanks is going to target one of the ads, and that's the tank I want to use my Tricks of the Trade on, because I'm going to attack the ads first. Do hat points clear a stored redirect? To my knowledge, the answer is no. So if you really wanted to go crazy, I think you could store 5 points and get 5 hat points. And maybe that would be useful in some way. We got Death Knight tank and we got Paladin tank. Alright, I don't know exactly what they're waiting for. Oh, wait, we lost 2 people? Okay, that would explain what they're waiting for. Paladin has left the raid group. Hunter has left the raid group. Well, shit. That's not good. Alright, brief intermission. For all the YouTube folks, I might just cut out the intermission so we can go right to the boss. We'll have to figure out which tank. Oh my god, they're going. Okay, it's this tank. Alright, boss time. They decided to just go with 24. Little bit scuffed for me. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, pretty good opener, I'd say. Little slow on the opener. But otherwise good. Hoping to see a bracer off of this guy. Go to Lucifron now. Switch tricks to the Death Knight. It's coming up soon. No, I got cursed. Cloak it. Keep blasting. Ooh, second Blade Flurry? Yes, please. No, not when I get cursed, though. Okay, we're good. I used Potion of Speed also. No, curse. I need mages to decurse me. It's very, very, very bad curse for rogues. Doubling ability costs is... it's just so incredibly terrible. Nice. Okay. Now it's subtlety time. Big pog damage. Yo, Mr. X, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 8 months of support on the channel. I really appreciate that and hope you're having a wonderful day. Alright, we have to have more hit chance in our subtlety gear because we don't have the 5% hit chance talent. Alright, look at this. I have 5 combo points stored, and I got 5 on the boss from just targeting it while everyone else was killing the core hounds. Mr. X says, we blasting? Dude, you're about to witness the power of new subtlety build, okay? This is about to go completely fucking wild. Every man for himself, the fear? Yep, we'll do that. Okay. What do I want for my opener? Trick, slice, step, bush, demark. Trick, slice, step, bush, demark, bush, rupture. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. I might not actually do it. Does prep reset the racial? No, it doesn't. Wait, this guy's going in. Okay, I didn't exactly do that like I said I would. Tricks, dance. Jesus, this build is fucking crazy. No. No, I gotta boot back. Boot, 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 boot. No! Feared during my shadow dance and tricks. Frick. Have ambushed in that vanish, not just sent the eviscerate. Oh yeah, I could have used Shadow Step when I got feared away instead of trying to sprint back to the boss. That would have been better. He's dead. 7.6. So what you're saying is we gapped second place by 1.7. Seems good. Seems like this, like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't play that very well, and there are a lot of better buttons I could have pressed, but the build is new to me, so I tried to, like, simplify what I'm trying to do, and, you know, I made a bunch of mistakes. Yeah, Things Arena needs to nerf this. I think it's probably too strong. Nerfing in 3, 2, 1. It's over. Dial it back. Ooh, some good shit dropped. Look at that. Another Bracer token. Let's see. Striker's Mark. That's big. I'll try to get that. I don't have a shitload of gold. I only have 7,854. So, you know, if stuff goes expensive, we won't be able to buy everything. Alright, so we're back in Mutilate build now, because the next boss is Gehennas, and we will cleave his ass. Zareen isn't watching Blast Away, they won't know. Nice. Did more DPS as sub than Blade Flurry? I mean, I would say I did more DPS on Magmadar than Lucifron. Lucifron has a lot of problems with, like, getting mind controlled and getting cursed that really compromise your damage output. But it's possible sub is just so fucking overpowered that maybe it would just be better. Even on cleave fights. Right now, I'm going to stick with the plan of Blade Flurrying on Gehennas, though. And then we'll be back to Subtlety for Garr. How much of your damage is Rupture? A lot. Let's look. Number 3rd damage source. Melee, instant poison, then Rupture. But it doesn't snapshot. It every time it gets refreshed by Deathmark, it recalculates attack power, crit chance, and percent damage modifiers. The Shadow Step still have the damage modifier. Yeah, that's something I should have been doing, but wasn't doing very much, was using Step on some of my Eviscerates. But again, it's just new build, trying to get used to all the different things I need to be doing. Uh-oh. We wiping? I think our 25-man Molten Core is about to wipe. Shit. I'm dead. I don't know. What I was told, Stinkfist, was that Deathmark refresh causes a recalculation for Rupture. It's possible that, you know, it didn't actually get implemented that way. Okay, we're not wiping. We're not actually wiping. Everything's fine. Alright, we need our Mutilate gear set. Never mind, we're in combat. New spec looking in action. Awesome, BZG. We're going to Mutilate Blade Flurry on Gehennas, but then we will Subtlety on Garr. So you'll see it again soon. let's see. I need a new elemental sharpstone. And I need my food buff. I'm going to get 5 combo points on that guy. And then I'm going to transfer them onto the boss. Got him. No! Fear of Truth triggered. How long are they going to wait before the boss? Alright, I'm guessing Paladin on ads, so set focus to Paladin. Ooh, they got a 25th person in. That's good. Can I get close enough to deploy my combo points? There we go. Nice. Okay. Time for Big Crank on Gehennas. Free potion, free action potion. Then we blast. They're moving up. I'm ready. They did do a pull timer on the other boss, so that's helpful. No, they want to do that one first? Frick, I transferred my combo points wrong. Wait, can I pull him off of that guy? Yeah, I could switch him. Alright, we're back onto this target now. Great. Good. Alright, sprint. Tricks of the Trade the Paladin. Pre-pop. Slice and Dice. Blade Flurry. Lionheart. I think that was too early on the banish. I was sub-brained thinking I was going to trigger Master of Subtlety, but actually it's triggering Overkill because I'm in a different build. Okay, next ad. Stunned again. Freaking ads. Stunned again. There's no diminishing return on their stun, dude. It's the worst. Fix the trade. Alright, we'll go to boss now. I will save the Potion of Speed for the next Blade Flurry. We'll overlap those two, and it'll be good. I think we're gonna farm a top damage dealer payout in this raid. That's my guess. Based on how the first 3 bosses are going, I think we're gonna be in range for a top damage dealer payout. You get a bonus. Oh, shit. Quick cloak there. But he's not moving out of the fire. Hell. I'm gonna die. God. Drop slice. Okay, okay, we're good. We're good, we didn't die. What do we got? Conqueror, Flame Waker, Sorceress Dagger. Okay, Garr is a subtlety play. So let's switch it up right now. Get the gear switched also. Good, we're all set. Shit, backing off. let me get healed a little bit. Just a little bit of heal, please. Bro, I'm death marking these trash mobs and they're dying before the death mark expires. Yikes. Okay, subtlety maybe not very good on trash. Nice, that one actually popped. Just a moment before the mob died, that death mark popped. What if we switch up the beats? These beats are kind of weird. Cult of the Lamb soundtrack. Some Zelda ambiance. Breath of the Wild. Oh shit, pulling threat. Tricks of the Trade. Push that threat onto the tank. Took some AoE damage. Push that mob back to the tank with Tricks of the Trade. Alright, I'm gonna keybind an extra button. This rate can go up there. Alright, let me deadly this weapon. Dude, how's my durability on this weapon so low already? Fuck. I only died once, I think. Okay, why can't I instant poison my weapon? Hello? There we go. Alright, we are not doing good on the trash mobs, I'm gonna be honest. This build could use some work on how I interact with the trash mobs. No death marks on trash mobs. Maybe we could death mark here. He's got full health, dude. Surely he won't die before this death mark expires. Jesus, he almost died. I'm not sure if my death mark dealt damage to him or not. It seemed to happen at almost exactly the same time. And I didn't pre-pop combo points. Okay, we're going to the boss now. I kind of thought we would kill those also. But, oh well. Alright, you guys ready for another masterclass into how to be mediocre at subtlety? So one change, if you're a Warcraft logs person, they changed how they're going to record damage for this boss. They say that, you know, starting this week and going forward, Firesworn are not going to count for your damage parse on Garr. So we're just going to straight tunnel the boss. Here we go. Tricks of the Trade. Ooh, I might have Tricks of the Trade the wrong target. Where is he? Moving. Yeah, I did Tricks that Trade the wrong target. Okay, let me switch. I want to not die to the Firesworn explosions. I feel like that happens almost every week for me. Good, they're being taken away. I wonder if it counts for my top damage dealer payout or not. That's what actually matters. I mean, I could have Blade Flurry AoE spammed that and done a crap load of damage in Mutilate build. It was kind of a bad dance. I didn't realize prep was going to cost me a global. I thought it was a non-global ability. That was wrong. Maybe we can look at our damage dealt to Garr after the fight to make ourselves feel better about not pressing AoEs on the ads. He's dead. Conqueror, Flamewaker, Fire Rune. Okay, let's look. Enemy damage taken, Garr only. Holy shit. Look at our Garr damage. Just a cool 400, what is it, 350,000 above second place. No big deal. Next boss, also a subtlety boss. Actually, this boss is going to be insanely fucking good for subtlety, because this is one that screws over melees by having you run out all the time. But as subtlety, I'll be able to shadow step back into the boss, so I won't lose as much attacking time as I would if I didn't have shadow step. Okay, these look like they're uncontrolled right now. So I'm going to be very careful to try to not die. Have my Tricks of the Trade up, try to push these mobs into the tanks. Jeez. I almost died. We weren't even in combat. Alright, so one thing I learned, this is a raid where the legendary items were pre-sold, which means there's one guy willing to pay a big amount of gold, and they're not going to be auctioned off like every other item. He's just going to pay the very high flat price that he agreed to. And that's mostly fine with me. I don't really care. I don't have enough gold to win those bids anyways. But what I learned is when you're in a raid where the legendaries are pre-sold, the thing you need to do is you need to not loot the boss first. Okay? It's a big deal. Usually when the legendaries are pre-sold, the person who's agreeing to pay a large sum of gold for them also wants to be the first one to look at the loot and have the excitement of seeing whether the item dropped. And they have like some of the add-ons will announce who looted the boss first. They care a lot about this. I learned because I accidentally looted the boss. Oh shit, hang on. All right, we're in there. We're dancing. We're rupturing. We're eviscerating. That should have been a demark, not an eviscerate. We can continue with story time later. Running out. Waiting for that thing to be over. Step. We're immediately back in. I'm gonna save, yeah, save Tricks of the Trade. We're running out. Now we can Tricks. Now we can step back in. Hit. Slice. It's dance time. Out. That was close. Waiting for it to be over. Step back in. Demark, Tricks. Okay. Cloak. Immediately remove the bomb debuff from myself. I ain't fucking with that. Whoops. Should have been a demark, not an eviscerate there. There we go. Demark. That's death mark. Short for death mark. Fuck. Lost a lot of health there. Didn't die, though. Didn't die. We're okay. Dance time. Tricks. Oh, he's dead. Okay, I'm not looking at the loot. I'm walking away. I'm not going to do any illegal loot looking. Okay, someone else looted it. What do we got? Vanquisher gloves, Conqueror gloves, Seal the Archmagus, Magma Tempered boots. Okay, the legendary necklace didn't drop. Alright, next boss, also Subtlety. Let's peep the damage profile. Rupture, Demark, Hemorrhage. Hemorrhage is in two components, the debuff and the instant damage of the effect. Alright, nice. Okay. Man, I gotta, this was bad on this trash pack. You see what I did there? I walked up to the trash mob like a fucking noob. As if I was a combat or assassination rogue. Instead of shadow stepping to the trash pack. Sometimes that happens. That's just what you get for playing a subtlety rogue. Sometimes you shadow step like a Chad, and then you get fire blossomed for 25,000 damage. That's just, you know, the highs and the lows of playing this build. Nothing I could have done about that. Without cheat death, yeah, there's not enough points in the build to take cheat death without losing damage output. I mean, in this case, cheat death would have made me do more damage because I wouldn't be dead, but in general, you are sacrificing damage output to try to take this talent, which you don't typically want to do. Oh shit, we're in for the boss. Whoa! What the? Oh, please don't kill me. Okay, I'm safe. My health got low there. I was worried. Dance time. Cloak. It's over, dude. Sub-Rogue is busted. Those stability bracers, do I want those? Armor penetration seems like it's okay stat for this build. No hit chance or crit chance or expertise. Probably pass them. Do you think there are whispers of Hatman too good happening? Look, every time I talk about how good I am, I die to Fire Blossom, okay? I know better than to toot my own horn, you know? Something stupid and embarrassing always happens when I try to say something like, damn, I'm so good at this game. Wait, I don't want to die. I'm running away from this lava pack. I don't want to die. I don't want to get fire blossomed. Set Tripper, I can't re-explain the whole change. There's a whole lot of changes, but if you want to check it out, Set Tripper, you could go on the Simon I Show Discord. It's the most recent post in the Titan FAQ channel. Has all the Subtlety Rogue changes. Cautiously staying back. Cloak. Okay. AKA Carnage says you bring the core armor kits all the time. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I've got 5 of them. Mostly I think it's a laziness thing. I don't want to pop it every single trash pack. More like, if I die, I die. Oh my god, like I'm about to right here. I'm stunned. Stunned again. Alright, this time I gotta remember to keep my combo points. Also, I was gonna Blade Flurry this boss, but how about fuck it and we just do subtlety things to this boss. Pull the combo points. Are we killing something else? We are killing something else, okay. Did I keep my combo points there? No, I did not. Okay. Full combo points. Now I've got my 5. I gotta do a translation thing. Which target should I use kick against? See if I can ask them which target they want me to kick. Okay, my translator didn't understand that I want that translated. Which target should I use kick against? Translate to simplified Chinese. Alright, I posted up here, which target should I use kick against, see if we get any response. I wonder if this build is too complicated for me to try to pay attention to kicking and also doing the rotation. Whatever, we'll see how it goes. 1. Kick 1. Some people said 1, others said 2. I just told them I will kick Skull. Hopefully that's well enough understood. Damn, they're blowing this stuff up. No, I'm stunned. I couldn't kick him. Okay, next target. Kick that guy. Probably not death marking these. I think they're going to die very soon. That's pretty good. No. Oh no, my Tricks of the Trade is desynced from my Shadow Dance. I think I should probably delay the Shadow Dance to line up with the next tricks. Knockback, so lame. There we go. Okay, what do we got? Protector, Conqueror. Ooh, Conqueror Helm. I want that. Will you be getting Thunder Fury? Maybe. I don't know. Well, that seemed good. That all seemed good. We're definitely gonna go Mutilate Blade Flurry for a Majordomo, though. 100% we're going for a Majordomo. Okay. Golemagg, Subtlety, Majordomo, Assassination Blade Flurry, Ragnaros, Subtlety again. Oh shit, that tank's way ahead of us. Excuse me. Another classic situation of applying Deathmark and the mob dies before Deathmark expires. Deathmark deals all of its damage when the debuff expires. So when that happens, I basically don't get any damage benefit from casting the Deathmark. Alright, this last mob, this is where I'm going to get my combo points from. Good. Now I just gotta stealth up a little bit. Transfer my points. Good. Now we can go back. We can say ready. Everything looks good here. Oh shit, they are just going. No pull timer in that for this one. Good dance there, I think. There's another dance. Dance doesn't feel like it's actually very good. I don't know. Alright, one more dance. That demark was bad. Should have been an eviscerate at the very end. Conqueror legs, blaster shot, staff of dominance. Okay. Once again, so these are pad classes that did half their damage to core rager, 30% of their damage to core rager, 35% of their damage to core rager. Oh, look at that, 0 damage to core rager. What do you know? Enemy damage taken. Look at Golemagg only damage. Gapped by 500,000. Alright, we got special stuff for this boss. Set focus the paladin. And go, where's my gear? Mutilate gear. There we go. Okay, we should be good. Got our Spellblade, Fell Striker, Tricks of the Trade on the paladin. Got our 5 stored combo points. We move up, deploy them, move back. Good. Spellblade makes my Fan of Knives do a shitload of damage. Tricks of the Trade out. Spell Reflect, that's fine. No, physical. If I fan here, I could die. I could just insta die. So that's a good time to press a Mutilate and get some combo points to refresh your Slice and Dice. Damn it. Another physical. Alright, we're going back to regular weapons and single target rotation. Most of the mobs are dead. All but one of the mobs is dead. Spell Reflect, don't care. Not an issue. Blade Flurry about to come up. Use Blade Flurry and Speed Potion. Tricks. One more Envenom. Nope. No more Envenoms. Alright. Any good drops? Yeah, there's been a few tier tokens that are good. The Helm dropped. The Bracer dropped. Striker's Mark dropped. No Corehound Tooth, it looks like. But we could still go for a Perdition's Blade. Off of Ragnaros if we get lucky. You get Thunder Fury or Warglaives yet? No, I did not Megahertz. Those don't come out yet. Alright, Subtlety time. Sub gear with way more hit chance. Shadow Step gonna be tasty for Rag. I think if I Shadow Step Rag, I'm in the lava in the middle. And I think that's a bad idea. Maybe it's better than flying through the air to the other side of the room. But I'm not going to be pressing Shadow Step for a damage amp. You know, just for a damage amp, I mean. But on a knockback, I think that'd be a fine button press. Liking the subs playstyle with the changes. I mean, I love doing 500,000 more damage than the next highest damage dealer on Gehennas. Or sorry, Golemagg. I love that part. This isn't even my main, dude. I'm not even at full power on this character. I'm gonna grab those combo points. Save them for Ragnaros. Does Purds exist? Yeah, dude, it dropped in my last raid. On my main last week. What makes it so good on Golemagg? Oh, nothing. It's just really OP single target. Nothing special about Golemagg. This build's just really OP single target damage output. That's pretty much it. Pressing Phantom Knives so I don't generate combo points, so I don't mess up my redirect. I'm gonna apply a core armor kit. You happy? Sub became OP? I mean, it's kind of fun. It's fun to be OP, that's for sure. 32 durability. Let's see. Are we gonna repair? Do I have alternative weapons if I can't repair? Scrapbot out the... Oh, I see. Perfect. Thank you for calling that out. Is Blizzard gonna bring this game to NA? I don't know. You make a YouTube video on playstyle? Yeah, I'm gonna release this raid as a VOD upload on YouTube. I don't know what else you want. I mean, I'm certainly not an expert at this. I'm just there'll probably be a Discord post talking about what I'm doing. But there's a lot of little things I could be doing that I'm not doing that I just haven't learned yet. So I'm not here to like post a guide that's like, here, well, like, look, if I do this and I go and I'm like, here's a guide of how to be mediocre at subtlety, the only thing that's going to happen is a bunch of people are going to comment and be like, well, actually, Simon Eyes, if you shadow step your eviscerate during the mark for death, when you can have the mark for death active and the eviscerate active, and you shadow step before the eviscerate, you'll actually do, according to my calculations, you'll do 0.08% more damage. So therefore, you're bad. And why are you bothering to make this guide? Because you're not even shadow stepping eviscerate for 0.08% more damage. Honestly. There'll probably be a Discord post or something, but like, this is day one of this build being available. I'm not an expert. Dude, I'm not stepping eviscerates on this boss. 0 chance. Unless I do it by accident, then I might do it.
Behold Ragnaros, the Fire Lord, he who was ancient when this world was young. Bow before him, mortals. Bow before your ending.
Okay.
Too soon.
Step into bush and eviscerate on dance bar. That could be good.
What is the meaning of this intrusion?
Here I'm probably going to need the step for mobility though. Use it when I get knocked back. Alright, here we go. Last boss. Time for the biggest pump of subtlety of all time. Or to get one shot by Ragnaros when the tank gets knocked back.
Justice shall be met indeed. Now for you, insects. Boldly use the power of Ragnaros.
I didn't use my stored combo points. Mark. They're backing out. I'll back out too. It's a threat reset. I believe we're good now. Back it out. Come on, where's it? What? Do the thing. Do the thing, please. Alright, he did the thing. Dance time. That's a reset. Shit. That's a step. That's a good step. Back out. Shit. Whoops. Dance time. Backing out. I'll back out too. Chillin', we're chillin'. Where's the threat reset? I think that was only a 4-point mark for death. Death mark, whatever. I procced the reset anyways. Alright, it's Son of Flame time. We go over here. Blast these guys. One of them's banished. What's happening with this one? Tricks the trade, send it towards the tank. Oopsies, death marked him. That was not supposed to happen. Alright, Ragnaros soon. Last guy is just banished over there. Death Mark is, or Death Knight is in position. I'll Tricks of the Trade them. There's Raggy. Right back in. That's super OP on this boss, to be able to just negate all the knockbacks. So good. Oh wait, not that one though, because he did it twice in quick succession. By all, I meant most. That's what I'm actually meant to say. Backing out for the threat reset. Back in. Tank's out of range. Switch to the other tank. Keep my Tricks of the Trade going. Okay. Ooh, I have no defensive abilities. I am gonna back out like a scared bitch. Waiting for this threat reset. Oh, there it goes. Yep, okay. He's almost dead. Alright. That guy looted already. He looted. Looting. That guy's looting. Good, medium, bad. Yeah, I'd say this is a good raid leader.
Big
We did
pod
kind of
damage.
own.
Less than 3.
Yo, Big Matt, thank you very much for 3 months of support. Thank you for the Prime subscription. CK says, my toddler said, who's the big fire guy? I don't like him. I said, yeah, so Simon's killing him. She was cheering you on. That's wonderful. Alright, am I allowed to look at the loot now? Eye of Sulfurous dropped? Yo! Vanquisher, Protector, Choker, Onslaught. So that's pre-sold for 30 or 40? I don't remember. One of the two. Big payout incoming. Let's go. Onslaught Girdle, not for me. No Perdition's Blade. No chest piece tier. But let's see. There was Striker's Mark, Bracer, Helmet. All good items that we'll see if we can win. You not looking spawned the eye? Yeah, probably. I mean, I learned what I'm supposed to do now. You know, don't loot first. You open W? I got messaged. Hang on. Helm of the Life Giver, Wrist Guard of Stability, Striker's Mark. Yes, please. Open WCL question mark. I don't know what this means. I don't know what CL question mark is, but I gotta pay attention to the bids now. Blaster shot. No, I mean, I want the Striker's Mark. I kind of have a theory that if you go to runs where loot is pre-sold, most of the other loot is going to be pretty cheap. Because you're not going to have a bunch of people with massive wallets in the run. Because everyone with a massive wallet wants to be able to buy the legendary. You see, I just got the Striker's Mark for minimum bid 300 gold. Where is this person that I need to trade loot with? Oh, that's an upgrade over what I've got for sure. Okay, yeah, I can... Oh, wait, no, I was gonna try to get the tier, whatever. Oh, shit, I forgot, you know what, whatever, we might buy that incorrectly. Oh, well. I'm waiting for the tier bracer to come up. The DPS cut will make up for my misclick on the Wrist Guard of Stability bid. This might actually be good for my build, I'm not totally sure. I think this build favors armor penetration more than others, but, you know, it's a fresh build, so I'm not totally sure. We'll just scoop it up for minimum bid, and that's fine. Although I meant to get the other bracer, the tier bracer. Wow, yeah, most of this loot is just going for minimum bid. Warrior said you are good. Oh yeah, they say DZ something. So whenever they say DZ, they're talking about a rogue. I clicked bid too quickly, man. I should have thought more about what I was doing. Alright, what do we have here? Onslaught at 500 gold. 600 gold. There's a warrior and a death knight. Let me see. I would be translating the chat more, but like I gotta pay attention to the bids, and clearly I was not paying enough attention to the bids as I already screwed them up. Outlaw Pickle with a change hat request. I can do that for you, even while paying attention to the bids. Raid is amazing if you're on a budget. Yeah, dude, look at Onslaught Girdle at 1.1. I think that's the trick, man. Go to runs where the legendaries are pre-sold and everything else will be dirt cheap. I have done 2 runs like this, and it's been true both times. Warrior said, first time seeing a rogue as top damage, impressive foreigner. Yeah, well, Zyrene gave me a Omega busted subtlety build, and all I did was use it. Okay. Wonder if we could do a little log review. Wonder if it's live logged. I'm gonna see if I can pull that up real quick. Grab the link for Titan Warcraft logs. Search for Simonize 2. Yeah, no, it looks like no logs were being live uploaded or live logged. It is possible someone, wasn't live logging but just uploads them later. Yeah. So we just still have the one run that was logged on this character. Okay, hang on, I'm getting messaged again. Copy that. No new items are going up for bid. Alright, it says... Where are you from? Do you have a translation software? Big screw, you're the first DPS. I'm from USA. I use ChatGPT to help translate the text. New Subtlety Rogue build is very, very powerful. It just was released today. Hopefully that all... It's like 3 different ideas in 3 different sentences. Another person messaged me. There's 2 messages. 2 characters. Let's see, they say... What? Translate to English. Hello. Alright, I can respond to that guy. What's going on? Why is there no more loot being bid? There's way more loot. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Vanquisher, Conqueror. That's what I want. Okay, that's the bracer I actually want. There's a Conqueror helmet as well. Bank, Conk, I already have these. Night Slayer gloves. Protector, Vanquisher. Alright, there's 2 Conqueror Bracers. They're going both at minimum bid right now. We just gotta watch it, make sure we don't miss this item. You know what Big Screw means? No. I don't know what that means. I figured it was just like a mistranslation or something. If it has some actual meaning, please tell me. When I start a session here, I ask ChatGPT to enter translator mode. Yeah, that's what I do too, but it seems to forget that it's in translator mode sometimes. $500. Dang, no chest piece though. Big Screw equals Ragnaros. Oh, because he kind of is a swirly fire dude. That makes sense. Leggings of Conqueror. Already have those. Already have those. Alright, let's see. We got another message. 2 different people messaging me. The person who said hello and the person who was saying I was Big Screw. Welcome. The first one to see the DZ hitting first. Oh, and the other guy says, I'm watching your live stream. Oh, hell yeah. Hello. All the way from the United States, all the way to China. Top DPS cut? I hope so. We'll see. Crown. Let's go. Bid. Oh, we're fighting. There's only one Conqueror crown. There's a Paladin that went in first. See if he wants to go any higher than minimum. Man, thank God one of those legendaries dropped. Otherwise, this pot would be miserable. Every single item's going for close to minimum. But at least the legendary dropped, which is pre-sold for, what was it, 30 or 40k? Yeah, Flex, the eye was pre-sold. Can you read Chinese? No. I always send it into my translator program to find out what it says. Alright, 600 gold Conqueror crown. So I think that's every item that dropped that we wanted. And then one that I accidentally bid on. And got anyways. $600. It was 600 crown, 500 bracer, 300 crossbow, 300 other bracer. So that's 1,700 gold spend. Very, very good outcome, I would say. I mean, it could be better if, like, a weapon I needed dropped. That would have been better for sure. Made out like a bandit, yeah. Plautus says, how's it going on Titan Reforged? Pretty good. I mean, they just released Subtlety Rogue changes, and we just tried them out for the first time, and really seems like this build's super OP. I mean, like, ridiculously OP. Like, first time, I don't expect to play it very well, yet we completely demolished this raid. I mean, we did so much damage. I mean, this is the Ragnaros meter. Here's the Golemagg meter, which might not look very impressive, but this includes a bunch of core ragers. Look at enemy damage taken, Golemagg only. Then it looks pretty impressive when you show the single target damage. Dark Iron Ring, Magma Tempered Boots. I think these are the unsold items. They're seeing if anyone wants them. Flame Waker. Yeah, none of that's any good. Let's see. We had Shazzrah. We did very good on Shazzrah. Baron Geddon. We did pretty good there, too. Garr. Garr damage was also strong. Magmadar. Looking good. Alright, here it is. This is the payout section. They're posting up everything that was sold. Eye of Sulfurous, 20k. Oh, I was under the impression it was pre-sold for 40 or 30. I can't remember. Maybe it's the Eye plus Ingot combo was 40. And then the necklace was 30. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. You know, I don't... That's not a detail that's super important. So it looks like the per person payouts $12.48, but we might get a DPS bonus, and we might be able to break even then, depending on how big the DPS bonus is. We did 1,700 spend. We're getting 1,250 back, so we'd still be down 450. I think that if we're number one damage, I think it was 300. So we're going to be down a little bit, but I'm totally fine with that. We walked out with some good items. Oh, wait, they're reposting it? Maybe they had to make an edit or change. $12.60. Oh, they must have forgot something. It went up by just a tiny bit. Luckiest Onslaught Girdle of all time? Yeah, what was it? 1,500 gold for Onslaught? Yeah, my aunt hot. This is not a private server. This is a Blizzard endorsed official product. So that's why it's not being taken down like other private servers, because it's not a private server. What's this say? Usually I just find out if I get a top DPS cut because someone opens trade with me and gives me 300 gold. Oh, outstanding debt. Someone won an item and didn't buy it yet. Or didn't pay for it yet. T is not that big. What's the point? Just slacking all the way home? I don't know what they're talking about exactly. Comes out of their cut? Yeah. Easy enough to solve that problem. Most items went min bid. I mean, this is my new theory. My new theory is if you want cheap gear, join a run where the legendaries are pre-sold. Oh, he said someone's doing less DPS than the tank. Don't deserve to get a cut. Okay. They're not talking about me. But But yeah, I've seen runs do that. You know, dealing more damage than the tank is not a difficult bar to pass. Three that we haven't defeated yet? Wait, what's going on now? They seem to be discussing something. There are 3 damage dealers doing less than the tanks? That's crazy. Are like the logs posted yet? Let me see. We have like a new log up here. No? I guess they're determining this through in-game damage meters. Wait, our cut went up because the split is being split fewer ways. Could be a private log. Oh, that could be, yeah. Who has the half gold? I didn't hear clearly. Two of them are getting 50% cuts. Okay. Instead of nuking their entire cut, they're saying 50% payout. We count by the boss, it's fine. A few still can't beat me. Having more A's is good. Fuck paying if they're AFK? Yeah. Oh shit, here we go. 1352. I think that's our regular payout. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did enough damage to get a damage bonus. 1352. So we got that seems like that's our regular payout. So we should stick around. Maybe get a little more for top damage dealer. Let's see what they're saying here. Copy this. Top DPS get their bonus last. Okay, yeah. In some groups it was first, other groups it was last. We will see. That's pretty good though. 2 tier pieces, so we only need 1 more piece. We need the chest armor. Got Striker's Mark, that'll help us out with way more hit chance. That's good. Ooh, this guy's saying something about damage dealers. Do a little translation here. No more Utgard Keep. That's true. Correct. The Druid's Dispel delayed a lot of DPS. True. If they gotta do Dispels, it does impact their damage output. Oh, wait, I'm getting whispered something. What does this say? Shit. Translate to English. Are you there? Hello. 200 bonus. Let's go. I'll take it. Play a class like Rogue who don't need to dispel. True. True. Wait, we got messaged again. Can I join your guild? I have to tell him it's for English-speaking players. He's speaking to me in Chinese. If he could speak in English, he could join the guild. That's it. I mean, the guild's for English-speaking players. Alright, let's Earth out. Let's call it good.